So it's like 8:30 in the morning, it's -2 degrees out here, but it's perfect for me to do this video because I know that I will take way too long unless I'm forced to make it short, and this helps to make it really short. I really cannot say thank you enough. The English language does not have proper words, a kind of a super mega thank you. It's probably a good thing we don't have that word because we would overuse it and it wouldn't mean anything anymore. But I really want to say thank you. The video right now has, 10,000, 12,000 views from yesterday and nearly 4,000 comments. That is unheard of, at least on this channel. And so you guys are amazing. The comments are very thought out. Wonderful, voluminous, amazing, enlightening. I don't have any other words for you. Thank you so much for that. I am reading every single one.
We've got a special guest today, and we're going to be talking all about the super fatty bacon that we had in the last cooking episode. Thanks for joining us today on Questions and Answers with James Townsend and Son. So we have special guests today in the store. I've got Kim McCann, and behind the scenes here, hiding, is Sarah Rich Creek. And they are from Prairie, and they're the folks who very kindly supplied us with the bacon that we had in the last episode. And it was wonderful bacon, but it looks very different than the bacon you're used to in the store today. And I thought Kim could explain to us a little bit about that bacon, why it was special, why it was like that. Tell us about the bacon.
Well, as you know, because you've been to Prairie, the bacon comes from the hogs that we raise there, and those are Ossabaw hogs from Ossabaw Island off the Carolinas. This is a heritage breed of hog, and unlike farm hogs today, these hogs are at Prairie, they're allowed to roam. They're not fed with antibiotics. Their diets are supplemented with apples that we grow at Prairie. They're well taken care of, well loved, and delicious. The breed itself is a fatty breed by nature. They have a thick fat covering a sweet, lean meat, but their fat to meat ratio is much higher than the average pig.
At least today.
Yes. And one of the interesting things about the Ossabaw hog is that because of that special ratio, it puts that hog in a class that's very close to humans in a way with our fat ratio and our meat ratio, which allows scientists nowadays to be doing some really interesting diabetic genetic research on those hogs, and our hogs are being part of that.
Right.
So it's pretty exciting. But they also do make really good bacon.
So how do you feel about is that typical of probably bacon that you'd see in the 18th and 19th century?
Absolutely. I mean, I think there was, first of all, that percentage of meat and fat in animals naturally was higher. And the way that people ate was a little bit different.
Yeah.
Fat has flavor, and people wanted that flavor. Fat also doesn't, if you've got a couple inches of fat on the outside of your bacon and you get some spoilage or you get some animals or pests coming in, that's a lot less.
No, you can sacrifice that.
There you go.
Right.
Lose some fat and you've still got some fat left, but if you have to slice off meat, boy, you're losing something valuable. Exactly.
You know, the comments were talking about how much fat there was to meat, and we were discussing earlier just even what it was like 20, 30, 40 years ago.
Right, exactly. It used to be standard to go into the grocery store and the meat that you bought there even would have a good inch thick layer of fat on the outside of a steak. And that sort of changed with the health consciousness of society. And now that's something you have to request from a butcher. Right. But that was how we ate up until just not that long ago.
Right. So, I mean, imagine how much, if, the bacon we have now is very, very lean compared to even what it was 30 years ago. And you can imagine how much more. Well, you saw from the bacon that we had, it just had a little bit of meat in it, but it was amazing flavored.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
you've got something going on in the near future about that has to do with the bacon. Tell us about that event that's coming up.
On the 27th and 28th at Connor Prairie, during our open hours, we will be having our hog slaughtering days.
Okay.
So in a specified area, and there will be signage to steer you away from it if you're not interested in seeing that. But if you are interested, we will be butchering for those 2 days. So these are hogs that we raise, that we kill humanely, and then we butcher there on the grounds. Folks can see the process from the dip to the scrape to the gutting to the butchering, larding, and salting. So we're going to do the whole process it's a really nice reminder for people about how much work went into meat.
And all the stuff that you end up butchering ends up being used on the grounds mostly?
It is not available for public
Right.
consumption, but we do use it in our foodways cooking.
Right.
So the animals are not killed for
Just
lack
for-
of purpose. We do
Right.
use it to help present 19th century foodways at Connor Prairie, which we do when we are open
During the summer.
During
Yeah.
the summer, every single day.
Yeah, wonderful. So sometime in the near future, we have a video coming up all about the animal program that's going on down there at the Connor Prairie. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm not sure exactly when that's coming out, but I'll make Aaron work really hard on that. Also, if you would like to help support our channel and what we do, you can always, of course, go to our website and buy a wonderful product. If not, you can also support us on our new Patreon page. I'll make sure to put a link down in the description section. I want to thank Kim for coming in and giving us this information. Sarah's back there too. Thank you guys for coming. It's been a great and fun day. And of course, when we had our episodes down there, we always had such a great time. So thank you so much for all that you do. And I want to thank everyone out there. All your great questions, your great comments, really good comments down in the comment section. That's really what makes this channel wonderful. So thank you so much for everything you do, and thanks for watching.